This is my prediction for Jaron Boots Ennis versus Uisma Lima. It's gonna be a very interesting fight. It's coming up this weekend. Never seen Jaron Ennis at 154. And we have a guy that Lima who's been in the ring with some heavy fighters, wants some 160s. So we're gonna see how he actually pans out at this 154 weight class against an elite talent like Jaron Ennis. And Ennis, he doesn't really know what Lima is about because, he doesn't have that many fights on paper. So he has to get in there and actually, get a feel for the fight or the guy's power or anything. From what I've seen, he's more of a guy who goes to the body, looks for a big shot. I was one-dimensional at most of the time. Doesn't really jab as much. Tries to mix it up a little bit, but it's not too much he's doing. He's a guy who throws a lot of hooks. And Jaron Ennis, if he can mix it up and keep this guy guessing and have Lima try to find other things that work, if he can cut off the water or shut things down with Lima's first and second selection or first choice or his strategies, he'll be able to limit this guy and shut him down early. But it would have to go through him going to the body and also using his athleticism against a guy like Lima. Lima's going to try to overpower him, use his power. But if Jaron Ennis can keep this guy guessing, we already know that he switched stances from southpaw to orthodox, so that's going to give Lima problems. Haven't seen Lima against too many guys, so I don't know as far as what he's bad against as far as orthodox or southpaw. We will have to see. But most of the time, in certain cases, when you're a southpaw and you're going against the orthodox, it plays a huge role as far as how things match up. So with Lima being a southpaw, Jaron Ennis switching to southpaw, we don't know how much damage that would do compared to an orthodox stance. So if Jaron Ennis is comfortable in the orthodox, I would stick to that, and I wouldn't try to give Lima advantages with that southpaw stance, because that's probably where he's going to want Jaron Ennis to be. And if Jaron Ennis can keep this guy guessing and also be very aggressive from the beginning of the bell, I think that Lima will shut down around late rounds. But just because he's probably looks strong doesn't mean anything as far as the power. It's a lot of guys he's been in the ring with that he's stronger than, but it wasn't really a factor. So with Jaron Ennis, if he can go to the body on this guy, make him a lot more one-dimensional than he already is, this can be an early fight. But Lima, I think he's going to try to fight for his life in this one. Not just because it's Jaron Ennis, but also he's at 54. I don't know if he's going to be at 54 a long time. I don't feel like his frame and the way he's where he's at, he'll be there for a very long time, with him already being at 60 last year. I want to say 10 months ago. So if he can get past, he gonna take this fight serious. I'll just say that, to the point where it probably won't be a stoppage. I mean, 12 rounds is a long time. If he can go through that damage that Jaron Ennis is gonna hand out, it's gonna be very effective. We had a guy who's probably similar to Lima in Custio Clayton, and Jaron Ennis he made him easy work. But we'll see, man. Lima is a very tough fighter from what I've seen. He's not going out easy. That's the only thing I can see as far as with Lima. He's not going out easy, and he's not going to just take a fall. But Jaron Ennis is going to come out here and try to prove a point. He definitely is. And we're going to see possibly his best performance. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe. I got decision Jaron Ennis, by the way. It could be late knockout. It could be like a 9th, 10th round knockout. But like I said, if everything goes right, yes. But I think Lima's going to try to be scrappy. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.